Our story so far. In the course of their afternoon-long investigation through Saint Mystere, Luke and Layton stumble on a rumor about some mysterious kidnappings. The professor has a hunch that Raymond's disappearance and these kidnappings must be connected. In a quest for further details, the intrepid pair continue their search of Saint Mystere into the night. Welcome back to more Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Let me open up the trunk and begin with any new journal entries. Let's see what I got here. Let me go to the previous. Rumors at the restaurant. The rumor mill is churning. Feeding the frenzy are the disturbing number of villager disappearances and the thunderous booming that is rumored to emanate from the tower above Saint Mystere. To top it off, Crouton says there is a shadowy figure running around town kidnapping people. We need to visit the local cafe to find out more. Our investigation continues even as night falls upon Saint Mystere. We were on our way to the cafe through the passage below the clock tower when we bumped into Gerard, who's in a bit of a bind. He says he dropped something of great value near the park, but is scared of venturing out into the night alone. As I always tell Luke, a gentleman's first duty is to help those around him, so we've offered to aid in the search. Deke pointed us in Beatrice's direction, as she was the one that actually found Gerard's lost watch. Poor Deke really was in a bind when we found him. Though terrified of being out there in the dark, he refused to go home until he solved the puzzle that was bothering him. I suppose we should pay Beatrice a visit. Beatrice mentioned that Raymond frequents a small cafe in town, and that we might be able to find him there. She also handed Gerard's lost watch over to us. As soon as we return it to its owner, we can get back to our investigation in a timely manner. So let's go do just that. Let's go return the watch. Oh, so you found my watch, did you? But of course, a gentleman always helps those in distress. Speaking of which, we're still quite worried about Raymond's whereabouts and should probably return to our search now. Yep, Saint Mystere is strange like that. Despite its size, it can be quite challenging to find people. Sometimes it feels like running in a darn maze. Speaking of mazes, you ever heard of this one, Sonny? But we really must be... Alright, so it's gonna be a maze puzzle, I guess. A mysterious bandit is on the lam and trying to escape the police who are in hot pursuit of his trail. His entrance into the part of town is marked with an arrow. This particular bandit follows a peculiar creed and has vowed never to go backward or turn around. Additionally, whenever he meets an intersection, he will always turn left instead of right. Now, as you can see from the map, this part of town has multiple exits, which are labeled A through G. Of all the exits here, which one will the bandit never be able to pass through? Okay, so he can never go backwards or turn around. And he always turns left instead of right. So I'm sure they want you to trace this, you know, starting at A and then trace B and C. Or you can think you're like super clever and say, I'm going to start backwards because I bet they made it the last one. No, that's what they want you to think. I like starting in the middle. So instead of A, B, C or D, E, F, or, I mean, E, F, G, I'm going to start with D. So he always turns... Which way does he always turn? Always turns left. Okay, so he's going to be going here at an intersection. He is going to turn... Man, I gotta like flip my DS around. So he's going to turn left. And then he's going to turn left again. And then left again. Yeah, he's going to basically be going in circles with D. Or never mind. He starts at the arrow. Okay. So at this intersection, he's going left. Then left. Oh, wait a minute. I'm being crazy. He will always turn left or right at an intersection, so he just can't go straight. So, okay, he turns left, he turns right, he turns left. There you go. So he can't go to G. Let's say he turns right, and then he turns right, and then he turns right. So he can go to A. Let me see if he can go to B. So he has to turn here, has to turn here, has to turn, has to turn, has to turn. So he can go to B, has to turn, 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 turn. Now, does this here count as going backwards? That might count as going backwards, right? Because he's going like that way. Maybe. Let me go like here, here. Like that. Does that count like as going backwards? I don't know. So that is... He can go to E. Yeah. Wait. This. He has to turn here. He can't go straight out. So he could go... I don't know if he can go to B. I think the answer is B, because if you look, there's an intersection here, and he'll always be... Well, I guess if he comes from, like, below or above, he could still do it. So turn right, left, right, left. He can definitely go to C. I think B. I don't think he can, like, get to this point or this point, so he's always approaching from here, and then he has to turn here instead of going straight. Let me just try a couple more things. So that's going backwards. Can't do that. Maybe here. That's going backwards. I'm pretty sure it's B. I'm just trying to convince myself otherwise. Yeah, it has to be B. There's no way he can go there.
That should do it.
Sometimes I just overthink it. I gotta be more confident. That's right. As you can see from the diagram, the bandit must turn every time he approaches an intersection. The ways he can move through the town are set. As a result, no matter how he approaches B, he'll never be able to leave through there. You're a sharp one, Sonny. You know, if you're looking for someone, you should go ask around the inn or cafe. As you know, the inn is right by the entrance to the village. The cafe is right at the fork in the road just north of here. We've already searched the inn, but checking the cafe sounds like a good idea. We'll be sure to stop by. Well, then I'm off to bed. An old man needs his beauty rest. Thanks again for your help. Think nothing of it, sir. So the cream rug I am going to give to Luke. Let me go in the clock tower again. There are going to be more coins here. So one right there. One in the window. And one right here. Talk to the kitty cat here. Professor, there's a cat here. Aw, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Animals are very dear to you, are they not, Luke? Well, I have just a puzzle for you then. Five cats can catch 5 mice in 5 minutes. With that in mind, how many cats does it take to catch 100 mice in 100 minutes? Let me make sure I think about this the right way. 5 cats can catch 5 mice in 5 minutes. 5 mice in 5 minutes. 5 cats, 5 mice, 5 minutes. So one cat can catch 1 mice per minute. Right? Am I going nuts? 5 cats can catch 5 mice in 5 minutes, meaning that each cat catches 1 mouse in 1 minute. No. No. That's wrong. 1 cat catches 1 mouse in 5 minutes. That's right. 1 cat can catch 1 mouse in 5 minutes. Since there are 5 cats, they catch 5 mice in 5 minutes. So it takes 5 minutes for a cat to catch a mouse. All right, that's it. We're switching over. So 1 cat takes 5 minutes to catch 1 mice. Or 1 mouse, I should say, but I will just leave it as mice for now. And I put 1 or 2, but I mean 1. Okay. So, with that in mind, how many cats does it take to catch 100 mice in 100 minutes? "100 mice in 100 minutes. So you know what? Why don't I do this? So actually it's going to be X cats. That's what I'm trying to solve for. 100 minutes. Just going to do min here. Mins. Catch 1 mice. Okay, so one cat takes 5 minutes. So in 100 minutes, 1 cat could catch 20 mice. 1 cat, 20 mice in 100 minutes. So we need 5 cats. 5 cats can catch 100 mice in 100 minutes. So the answer is 5. I kind of made a spaghetti salad out of that, but I think we got the answer. Should be 5.
I think I've got it.
Nice.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
5 cats. 5 cats can catch 5 mice in 5 minutes. If the mouse hunt continues for another 5 minutes, you can expect a total of 10 mice to get caught. In other words, the same 5 cats catch 10 mice in 10 minutes and 20 in 20 minutes. It's simply a matter of how long the 5 cats work. Wonderful job there, Luke. Let me talk to Lucy. Good evening to you, sir. It's almost my bedtime, but I've got one more puzzle for you. Want to see it? Of course. What on earth is this message getting at? The following is written on a piece of paper you picked up. Blank is 1,000 times blank blank. To turn this strange message into a proper sentence, all you need to do is fill the blank with a single letter of the alphabet. But what letter could it be? You'll need to use the same letter for all 3 blanks. A letter. Okay. Huh. Let me go back here. So, is 1,000 times blank blank. And just a letter of the alphabet. Huh. I mean, maybe O? Like, can you substitute an O for a 0? Because 0 times 1,000 is 0 as well, so... That's kind of the only thought I'm having so far. I'm trying to go through the alphabet here in my head and plug it in to the blanks and see if anything makes some sort of weird sense, but like A is 1,000 times AA, that doesn't make any sense. B is 1,000 BB, that doesn't make sense either. The only thing I can think of is the O. Because O, you could kind of see it as a 0, and then, like I said, 0 times 1,000 is 0, but then, so it would be 0 is 1,000 times 0, 0. So like, no, instead of 0, it would be O is 1,000 times O, O. I don't like that. I don't like that. You could justify it, but I don't like it. Oh, you know what I do like, though? You know what I like? I like the metric system. M is 1,000 times mm. So, like, 1 meter is 1,000 millimeters. I like that. I like that a lot. In fact, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with that. Let's do it.
There we go.
Nice.
Another puzzle solved.
That's right. 1 meter, M, really is equal to 1,000 millimeters, mm. How'd you like my puzzle? Pretty fun, right? You did such a good job. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I heard that there's a man-eating monster in the tower, and that's why everyone stays away. I'm not silly enough to think there's actually a monster inside, but the place is dangerous. So be careful in there, mister. And the bookcase, let me give it to Luke. I think I'm done here. I'm gonna go up. There are gonna be some coins here. Right up here's another one, and then in this little rock. Very good. We'll talk to Marco. Hey, looking for Raymond, are you? Yep, you're definitely looking for Raymond. So, you still haven't found the guy. Listen, streets are dangerous at night. Crazy dangerous. You can't go running all over town with a kid. 'Cause that's dangerous. Crazy dangerous. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to punish your poor judgment with a puzzle. But you'll solve it, yeah? Of course. Here you have a set of small paper cards. On each card is a single letter, but one of the cards is missing its letter. What letter belongs on the blank card? Okay, so... trying to think if this is an anagram, and it's supposed to spell out a word, and I'm supposed to figure out the missing letter, but there's a lot of T's and S's. And only an E and an O in terms of vowels. So I'm trying to think if I can create any word with... there's too many T's, man. Tense... with an F as well? I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's supposed to make a word. Let me see if there's a relationship between the top row and the bottom row, like... O is to S as T is to S? That doesn't make sense. Maybe it's the number of lines. Maybe it's the number of lines. Like 1 line, 2 lines, 2 lines, 3 lines, 1, so 1, 2, 2, 3, and then 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, so 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 1, 4, 3, 2. I don't see a pattern. I don't see a pattern. 1, 2, 2. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that works. So O for 1, 2, T for 2, T for 3, F for 4, F for 5, S for 6, S for 7, E for 8, N for 9, T for 10. So it's gonna be F. I got there kind of like the wrong way, but I got there. Nope, not a P, dude. Nope. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me try like a lowercase f. Nope. I hate this so much. This is my one complaint with the game, is trying to draw these letters, man. Like, I don't know how I can make this more F-y. Please. God help me. God help me. Let me try to make like a little hat. Maybe just on the top. I can't, man. Please. Please, it's an F. It's an F, dude. It's so clear. It's clear as day. Oh. What am I doing wrong? There we go. I guess they want you to lift up the stylus.
Luke, here's my answer.
Correct.
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right. The letters written on the paper correspond to the first letter in the numbers 1 through 10. Well, it looks like you solved it all right. Of course, we all knew a brainiac like you would solve it. If you're looking for the cafe, it's right there. But it's way past that kid's bedtime. Yeah, no. Way past. Besides, the tower could start making noise again anytime, yeah? Trust me on this one, Professor. Get back in the inn, yeah? Yeah. Get back to the inn. So, the Teak Bureau. Let me give it to Layton. Alright, let me go in the cafe finally. Of course, there's gonna be some hidden coins here. There's one right there. One in this picture. And one on this seat. Very good. Let me talk to this guy. Ho there. I've never seen your mug in here before. What'll it be, pal? Oh, I'm not ordering anything. I actually just came by to inquire about a certain matter. Not here for the special then, huh? Well, what do you want to know? No one has seen or heard from Raymond, the servant at Reinhold Manor, since this afternoon. We've looked about everywhere, to no avail. It's like he just vanished from St. Mystere. While talking with Crouton earlier, he mentioned a strange old man who is said to lurk around the village. Do you, perchance, know anything about such an individual? An old man? All right, that old rumor. So you have heard of him before. If you have any information, anything at all, please share it with us. You're not from here, are you? Thing is, I can't have you spreading crazy rumors about St. Mystere to the outside world now, can I? Of course, if you're a puzzle lover, then maybe, just maybe, I could find it in me to trust you. Whoa, I see you've solved 30 puzzles. Alright then, here's an earful for you. I know a fellow who swears up and down that he saw a strange old geezer skittering about town. The fellow I know is Prosciutto. He's a wee one, but he's got the appetite of a wolverine. Do you know where we might find this Prosciutto? Can't say for sure, but at this hour, well, he's probably at home snacking on something. His house is on the road that winds up north from here. Why don't you go and pay that walking icebox a visit? Kid's name is Prosciutto. That's absolutely hilarious. Oh, fancy meeting you here. I've got a doozy of a puzzle right now. It's harder to crack than a coconut. And who knows, it might have something to do with the case you're investigating right now. So what do you say? Help a fellow detective out, will you, brother? That's all very interesting, but I do believe there's a mistake here. I'm no detective, you see. Say no more. Undercover and all that then, yes? Very well, but I know a fellow sleuth when I see one. Us being in the same trade and all, I suppose it couldn't hurt if I let you have a look at this puzzle. A certain town has only 2 barbers in it. There aren't any other towns nearby, so everyone who lives there gets their hair cut by one of these 2 stylists. Looking at these 2 fine gentlemen, which one should you go to for a haircut? So, I would go with A. Because if there are only 2 barbers here and you can't go anywhere else, that also means that these 2 guys have to cut each other's hair. And Barber B has very beautiful hair, and obviously he didn't cut it himself. So Barber A cut Barber B's hair, which looks beautiful, and Barber B cut Barber A's hair, which looks absolutely horrific. So I should go with Barber A.
That should do it.
Correct.
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right, everyone in the village gets their hair cut by one of these 2 barbers. This includes the 2 barbers themselves. Because people don't usually cut their own hair, the stylist with the butchered haircut is probably the more skilled of the 2. Ho ho, you've done it, you've solved that monster of a riddle. Simply astounding, even I couldn't do it. Oh, it wasn't that difficult. But on a more important subject, have you heard word from Raymond lately? What's that you say, good sir? You want to solve more puzzles? Alright, then here's a gem of a tip. Go visit Granny Riddleton's shack, that's all I can say. My detective instincts tells me another case is developing as we speak. I must take my leave now, but perhaps I'll see you again tomorrow. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but if you remember when I built the little robot dog Gizmo, you'll notice that he comes up on the screen every once in a while and he'll bark at secrets that you are missing out on. So right before I talked with Zapone, you might have noticed him barking on the right side of the screen, and that's because there's a hidden puzzle here on this bottle. Professor, there's a puzzle hidden over here. On the top row of the picture shown here, you have 3 cups of juice followed by 3 empty cups. Your objective is to change things around so that the cups are arranged as shown in the bottom row of the picture. Assuming you can only move 1 cup at a time and that all rearrangement has to be done by hand, how many cups will you have to pick up? Assuming you can only move 1 cup at a time, how can you only move 1 cup at a time if you kind of have to move 2? You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't, for example, I can't move this cup over here without also moving this cup to over here. Does that make sense? Can only, unless it's trying to say that you can only move it like horizontally like this. Is that what it's saying? You can only move 1 cup at a time. Unless I would pick up this cup. And then you would move this cup here. And And then you would move this cup here. And then that cup there. The thing that's kind of tripping me out is... it says you can only pick up one cup at a time. But like I said, how can you... okay, let's say I pick up this cup. Now it's in my hand. Where can I put it? I can't put it anywhere. Because I have to pick up a second cup in order to be able to move it. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say here? So maybe I'm reading this wrong, but I'm a little bit confused by it. Not gonna lie. You can only pick up one at a time. Yeah, because again, like if I'm trying to move this over here, for example, I have to pick this up. And then I have to pick this one up. So that's 2 cups. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. You know what you do? You get this cup and you pour the juice in here. That's it. How many cups will you have to pick up? Just 1. See, sometimes if you really read the rules, it kind of precludes any other solutions.
I think I've got it.
Nice.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
That's right. Pour the contents of the second cup into the fourth cup and return it to its original position as shown above. This way the task set before you can be completed in 1 move. Nice. Easy. Let's go find more puzzles. Alright, let's get out of here. Then let me go over this way. Let's pick up some coins. One here as well. And one here. And before we talk to the people here, that is going to do it for this episode. I'm trying to keep them at about 30 minutes each. I hope you are enjoying. As always, be sure to leave in the comments how many of the 59 puzzles I've solved so far you were able to do on your own on the first try. I lost my count, but I think I've missed 3 so far, so I think I'm at 56 out of 59. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.